as a child, I had, I was always had cavities. And the funny thing is, the funny thing is, only twice a year were we allowed candy, Christmas and Easter. And my grandparents would bring us Easter baskets with, jelly beans and candy eggs and stuff like that. And yet I had cavities all the time. Both of my parents had full dentures by their 30th birthdays. And all of my siblings have had major dental issues all of their lives. I can vividly remember when I was about, 9 or 10. My next youngest sister is a year younger. And in the summer, every couple of weeks, my mother would send us out of the house. We'd walk 6 blocks to the dental office to go get our fillings. And I don't remember that there was anything to, Novocaine. There might have been, there might not have been. I mean, over the years, when I have gone to the dentist, I've had as many as 6 shots of Novocaine and my mouth didn't deaden, and so they just did the work anyway. Yeah, I was terrified. We were sent by ourselves, 2 little kids, to go to the dental office, and my sister and I would fight all the way who was going to go first. Neither one of us wanted to go first. And then we would hear the other one screaming, while the dentist worked on us. It was terrifying. And then as an adult, I knew I had to go. I took my kids, and I knew I had to go, but it was still a terrifying experience. And it always hurt, no matter whether I was in pain or not. When I walked in, I was in a lot more pain when I left. I had received the brochure in the mail from this office. And usually I take all of that stuff and just toss it in the trash before it goes in the house. But I kept that one. And I set it on the sofa. I set it on the arm of the sofa. And for a week or 2, I just looked at it sitting there. And this was before the tooth fell out. And so I just kept looking at it. And eventually I picked it up and started leafing through it and started reading this little article and that little article and this one. And I go back and read another one and just kind of read the articles. And I'm thinking, this is a sign. God's sending me a message. He says, I've been telling you for a long time, you need to go get this taken care of. This is a big, bright, bold, page after page after page. This is a message. You need to do this. But then I didn't, of course, until my tooth fell out. And then I called my daughter that day. I was at work by myself, fortunately. I was at work, and I called my daughter, and I said, okay, I've got this brochure. I'm calling them. Can you take me? Because I'll have to take the Xanax. I can't go in without it. So I called and I made the appointment, and I think it was just a day or 2. I was really astounded at how quickly I got in. And the thing is, it was everything I experienced here was what I had read in the brochure. So in a sense, you all met my expectations. My expectations were really, really low. I read this brochure, so you all definitely met my expectations, but the longer I was here, by the time I left that first initial visit, my expectations were a heck of a lot higher. So even though I had to take the Xanax to come in for the surgery, my expectations were pretty high, and you even met and exceeded those. And today I did not take a Xanax. I came by myself, which is a humongous step for me. I mean, I was so used to that awful thing they put in your mouth to take the x-rays, to cut your skin and cut your, and there was none of that. So everything that I was expecting to happen didn't. I keep looking in the mirror, which I never used to do. And I'm just, I'm thinking about different hairstyle because I like to do public speaking. And I've been doing public speaking, and I've been teaching classes at church for 20 more years. So I am in front of people and I'm speaking, but I've always tried to keep my mouth as closed as I could when I did that. And now I'm not. And now I'm much more open. I can feel it inside. I can tell from my face that I'm much more open and smiling more and not laughing like this. but laughing out loud. And every once in a while I'll catch myself and I'll stop. I did take 3 selfies of my face all bruised up because I wanted to document that. I haven't taken any yet because that's probably only the 2nd selfies I've ever taken in my life. But I wanted to document what it looked like. And so once I get the permanent, I think I'll take another couple of selfies so that I can document that as well. But to take a selfie, that's just not me. And I don't know that that's going to change, but I did that because I just wanted the record. You know, I don't have pictures of what I looked like before because I kind of don't want to even think about that anymore.